there are many differences between the Yang and the Chen form. The Chen form of Tai Chi tends to have more elaborate movements, but that being said, the Yang form does too, but people tend to practice it like this, and they don't emphasize the movements so much. You can, there's nothing wrong with that. You can make the movements bigger, and it will slowly prep you for the Chen form. So anyone who's practiced Tai Chi will know that movement as rise and fall or rise and sink. There's a Chen version of rise and sink, and I'm going to do it in the most simple way, which is an elongated circle. There are other aspects to it, but we will not go into that. I'm just putting this out there to make things a little bit more simple for those who are just transitioning. And if you don't have the strength, you don't have to make the movement so elaborate and strong. I'm grateful that I studied the external martial arts and internal martial arts together, and I see a lot of parallels. I would get into very deep front stances and bow stances and cat stances for balance, and that's helped me a lot. But you can also go slowly from Qigong style routine to a Yang style, then make your Yang style stronger, and then go on to do a 100 plus or 300 plus form. It depends on how far you want to take that, and then move on to Chen. If you want to do them in parallel, that's fine, but there are some movements like moving obliquely, which involve a lot more skill and being able to turn and do things a little quicker. So it's a little more tricky in a sense, and it may put you off. And so that's why a lot of things are done in stages, and you must, it's good to respect the idea that someone has done it and been there and has your best interests at heart, hopefully, and will take you through slowly. So you could start, even if rise and sink is tricky for you, you can start with this upward, downward Qigong style movement that you see a lot of the time in a beginner's class, and just start to utilize the ideas of Tai Chi and Qigong. Like deep, slow breathing aligned with the movement. But add one thing at a time if you're new. Okay, so I hope this has been a little bit of a mix, but I hope that this is of interest and that you all are enjoying these videos. Let me know if there's something else I can add and how I can add value to your training, especially my students.